think it's going to be a much stronger year than people expect. People have a lot of PTSD from 2021, where it peaked early, then collapsed, then went back up again, then collapsed. I think it's going to look more like we saw in 2013, 2017. So yes, I remain very bullish for this year on all risk assets. So let's say let's say 90,000. So it goes from 100 and where did it get to? 110 down to 90,000. Okay, that seems about right. So not far from where we are now. And then it finishes the year in a worst case scenario. I think it's like 200, 250. In a base case scenario, it's kind of 350. And in a blow off top cycle like 2017, back end of the year, could go north of 500,000. It's difficult to know. So I always kind of give a probabilistic tree of, these are the kinds of zones.
Raoul Pal advised his followers on the current state of the cryptocurrency market and the likely outlook for altcoins. He used the term banana zone, which he coined to describe the phases of the cryptocurrency market. According to Pal, we are still in the banana zone. The market is still in the banana zone, a term coined by him that describes a very rapid rise in the price of a cryptocurrency when its price trajectory on a chart resembles a banana. He said that banana zone phase 1 was last year's price breakout, which has now turned into a consolidation phase, similar to what the cryptocurrency market faced in 2016-2017. This stage will not last much longer, Paul thinks, likely referring to Bitcoin and its current price correction. After Banana Zone Phase 1, the crypto expert expects the market to enter Banana Zone Phase 2, which he called the Banana Singularity, adding that this would be the season for altcoins. During this period, everything goes up, followed by more significant consolidation. According to Raoul Pal, the final phase will be Banana Zone Phase 3, when major winners will explode to much higher heights. The last time Paul spoke about the Banana Zone was in November last year, shortly after the world's flagship cryptocurrency Bitcoin hit an all-time high, breaking through the $75,000 price level. After that, in early December, Bitcoin surpassed the $108,000 mark, setting a new all-time high. According to Raoul Pal, you're not ready for what is about to happen in Bitcoin Solana and the crypto market in general. Before we move forward, if you want to stay updated with the latest crypto events and news, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video. Now, let's get back to Raoul Pal's view on Solana and the overall crypto market.
Bitcoin is also driven by global liquidity, but it's also the adoption of this new technology, which puts it in this stupid exponential secular trend, but with volatility. The volatility, the big volatile drawdowns, are just driven by liquidity. So this year, we've already established is a liquidity positive year. In fact, a very big liquidity positive year because you need to roll all of this debt. So generally speaking, it should be a very good year for cryptocurrencies. However, we're in this period where the Federal Reserve and the Treasury, and because of the dollar, have tightened liquidity over the last couple of months. It's forward-looking, so it's affecting cryptocurrencies right now. So they've been soggy for a while because liquidity was tightened a while ago. But again, our expectation is, it shouldn't last that long in price or time. And then we've got liquidity all the way through this cycle. Firstly, if you are to go into an industry, go into an industry with tailwinds and not headwinds. I went into the banking industry, servicing hedge funds. So we had the largest financial bubble of all time, which was the 90s, which was my career. Hedge funds were the dominant power within that. So I rode two secular trends.
On January 10th, 2024, Raoul Pal confirmed that the cryptocurrency market was currently in what he calls the banana zone. This phase, triggered by the price breakout in November 2024, bears striking similarities to the 2016-2017 bull cycle. The total cryptocurrency market capitalization reflects this dynamic, having increased by 90% in 1 year to reach $3.4 trillion after reaching a new all-time high of $3.9 trillion in December 2024. The phenomenon is explained in particular by the increase in the global monetary supply M2, as Paul points out by referring to comparative charts. This correlation suggests a continuation of this bullish trend, despite recent corrections that have brought Bitcoin back to around $92,000. DeFi researcher 0x Nobler shares this optimistic view and predicts a Bitcoin surge to $500,000, which would trigger the largest altcoin season in history. This outlook is based on the analysis of Bitcoin dominance, which is currently stable at 58%. Historically, a drop in this indicator signals the beginning of a favorable period for altcoins. Therefore, the current market consolidation, comparable to that observed in 2016-17, could precede a massive expansion phase. Roblox is currently the hottest pre-sale in crypto as thousands of investors have rushed to invest in this upcoming giant of the GambleFi space. Meanwhile, Solana and Dogecoin have seen remarkable returns as 2025 gets off to a bullish start. These tokens are likely to surpass to the upside this year, with Roblox in particular expected to see sky-high 50 times moves this year. Roblox shows no signs of slowing down in its quest to revolutionize the $500 billion online gaming industry with its groundbreaking blockchain-powered betting platform. Thanks to Ethereum's immutable blockchain, it is now possible to instantly verify every transaction on-chain, eliminating any accusations of betting manipulation that has plagued the industry for decades. Solana has rallied strongly in the new year, rising 15% in a week to hit $218. However, there are signs that Solana bulls are confident that a rally is coming. Paul recently posted a Solana chart and explained that the long-term Solana chart is stupidly bullish. One reason for Paul's enthusiasm is the upcoming Fire Dancer upgrade, which will increase Solana's TPS this year and could potentially take Solana above $1,000. Dogecoin also had a phenomenal first week in 2025, rising over 22% to 38 cents. Paul reveals that Bitcoin price recovery could follow as global M2 money supply increases similarly to 2016-17. The global M2 money supply has been declining over the past 2 years, leading to discussions that Bitcoin does not have enough liquidity for the price to continue rising. Paul said that investors should not panic over the recent market movements. The global currency is exactly similar to the charts of 2016-17 and could likely see a strong expansion in the future. He added, however, the main concern for investors is that while the global money supply has decreased over the past 2 years, the Bitcoin price has not fallen enough to trigger a trend reversal. For several years, Bitcoin has closely followed the M2 supply. While analysts are predicting a recovery in the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin's open interest is showing a decline in speculative momentum. The medium-term trend line has peaked and is now slightly down, while the short-term trend line has fallen below it. This indicates that traders have closed positions in response to uncertain market conditions.